Good morning. We're about to get started over here. All right. Good morning. It's Wild Tuesday and the market's already pumping, but you already know the first thing is first. I gotta thank God. I just gotta thank Him for waking me up today. I get to do this another day. Today I'm looking for some trades, and I know that they're gonna be some damn good trades. Maybe one or two, and then get out of here. I'm not gonna be staying here all day, but first things first. Thank you, God. You gave me life today, and I'll do the work that I'm supposed to do. Now, you see this chart? This is the 15-minute chart. All we got to do is decode this. That's all the levels of support and resistance. Boom. That's simple. There we go. Done. All right. Now let's get serious. So that is a whole lot of support and resistance, and I narrowed it down to two of them for today. That is a whole lot of lines and numbers and blah, blah, blah. But really, there's only three things that really matter here today. And of course, the market decided to rally again yesterday. Talk about me leaving on time for the rally. It's like, my gosh, So we talked about this idea again. I'm going to talk just a little bit about yesterday, because in order for you to understand what's going to probably potentially play out today, you got to understand what happened yesterday. You failed to read the chapter yesterday. Well, you're going to miss today. Like, it's like reading a book halfway through. You don't want to do that. So yesterday was pretty, where is it yesterday? No. And if you want to believe, I get lost over here sometimes. All right, here we go. So yesterday I didn't want to trade in this range because 72 was already heavily tested. So was 49. And I'm just not really happy with buying toys that are very used up already. And I don't want it. But point was simple. Between that 85, which was right here, between this 85 and this 95, that was a no trading zone for me. In fact, we kind of chopped there for pretty much over an hour. So I was happy not to trade in there. But then I guess this trap is the one that kind of worked out for it right here. This is the trap right there. And we bounced from, take a wild guess, 72 almost. That was Friday's target. So again, going back another day. You need to understand the day before. So now we took back this 85-95 area, which was right here yesterday. I did say that, I'm like, if we break through that 95, well, then the day today would be pretty easy. So I'm hoping that today is going to be easier. And look at this. Like, I always talk about this, right? We had this 95 laid out here on my chart yesterday. This breakout here. This was the top line of the breakout. We break through, okay? We chop around a little bit. And then guess what ends up happening at 11:58 p.m. or a.m., sorry. We end up dropping back down, and take a wild guess where we bounced from. So right now, right at 93. But again, the idea was that 95 area. That was the top of the range. I wouldn't have won 85. So today, 85 is no good. 95 is good. If you recall, these were the targets or resistances yesterday. They weren't my targets. They were resistances. I just wanted to see if they were actually going to get, reclaimed and, pushed back up. And they did. They did. You can see we did, obviously. And this is what I'm talking about every single time. We get the breakthrough. We get the back test, and then we get the continuation of the move of whatever way we are going. We back test when we're going down, we back test when we go up. And this is proof. Every single day I'll talk about the exact same things, the back test, right? So now that we got going, blue, 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 we keep going, we keep going. Now you need to understand today, okay? Just don't forget that 95. Don't forget it. So today is very simple. This is a very key level of support from overnight. You can see we bounced from here. We pretty much, that was kind of like this area that we've been holding all night long. So this is going to show us the first level of weakness in the market, I think. If we can manage to actually break below here and then back test 28 and get denied at 28, make sure you follow what I'm saying. We get denied at 28. Well, then I can start thinking a little bit short bias. And I can start thinking that we're going to test the 15 level down here. Until that happens, okay, I don't want to see something like this. Like basically a drop and then a reclaim of 28. Because at that point, I want to be long, if that makes sense. I'm going to get long at that point. So I want to see all these lows get flushed, reclaim this 28 for me to take a good size long. Or else I'm thinking short-minded because we are trying to break down this overnight level of support. So this is a key level. If we break it down, you know that we're thinking a little bit short biased on the day. I'm not thinking, entirely short yet, but it's a sign that the market is perhaps giving up one of those Jenga blocks that I consistently talk about. We build supports and we continue going up. Next is going to be this 15 level. Why 15? That's kind of, I consider that like a mild support really. But this 04 level is going to be the major one. This is where we took off from yesterday. That's right. This was that level of resistance there. We pretty much pushed back test. We bounced from there like 2 times. Yesterday at 114, 130. So I'll be willing to give that potentially a bid at 04. And the lastly is going to be obviously this 94 level from yesterday. This is the key level here though. This is the main one. Okay, this one here is the one that cannot fail today. If 94 fails, okay, if this level here fails, we will be in for potentially the red day that I'm kind of anticipating, but I'm hoping not to get today because, well, I'm trying to buy, like I said, a few levels up, right? But I will be totally fine with taking a long of this 04 level or perhaps that trap, like I already talked about, the dip below 28, the reclaim of 28. And if that 28 trap fails, well, then I'm understanding that we potentially going back down to these levels here, but there's really no need for me to pretty much guess and wait. As long as this 28 fails, we reclaim it, I'll take the long. It's that simple. If we don't reclaim this level, well, then I got no trade. I'm just going to wait for the next level down here at the 15. If I was on a combine and if I was definitely not a trader that, only took pretty much longs or that you could say had a little bit more guts, then perhaps I would have shorted here or maybe, looking for the breakdown, but I don't want to look for the breakdown, if that makes sense. I want to look for the long, maybe expect a breakdown, but until price shows weakness, there's no really need for me to get short or think short. So now let's zoom this thing back in. We are breaking down below 28. We got down to 26. Like I said, on traps, I usually like to see 3 to 5 points max. At that point, it is pretty much, it's not as good, I would say, for me. We're going to have some mild support here at 25.75. You can see that wick there. That's where we bounced from, but the major level is here. So we broke down 28. Now it's a simple game. If we're going to pop back into the 28, are we going to get denied there or get back above there? But like I said, right now, I'm not entirely happy with longs. I would not just get long here in this area. Because for once, we're actually showing some type of weakness. And therefore, we must respect the current trend. If this had bounced from 28, well, then I would be thinking a different story. But what I do like is the fact that I waited yesterday. I did not trade in that 95, even though it seems so easy after the back test, right? But again, it kind of tells me the trend for today. We're going up ultimately, just in case you didn't get the hunch or the idea, but the point is simple. This is the daily chart here. We're trying to put in our 9th day in a row green. 9 days. Look at this wild move. Like anybody who thought that this was kind of like the dump or the beginning of any form of big downward trend, it was completely wrong because we're right back up. We got all back. So obviously right now, what's the target ultimately on this pullback or trap and then pushing back up? Well, that's going to be the highs plus higher. I'm not going to give you exactly a target because after the highs, I mean, the market can go as high as it feels and as high as it pleases. Do I expect a red day? Probably. I mean, come on, 9 days in a row. I thought yesterday, I'm not saying we're going to have a big red day, but it would have been nice to actually consolidate below this 85.95 yesterday. It would have made sense. But hey, the market does whatever it feels like doing. It boner right through it, so perfect. I'm happy to go continue with the trend. And why certain levels? Look at this here on the bigger time frame. Remember, if you're missing out levels or you're not looking at the bigger scale, big picture of things, you could be missing out. So we're going to have some clear support right here on top of that day right here, which is going to be that 15 level, which is why I got it on my chart. Right there at this 56.15, that was support or resistance from July 22, okay? And then, of course, the big level being 95 right here. This is where we kind of took off from yesterday. 95 fails, we're going to be going into a deeper pullback, which is still healthy for the market. We'll still be hunting the highs. But again, let's not even talk about 95. We're not even nowhere near there. All right, so price kind of got this pop from here. But like I said, I am not going to get long below 28, expecting for price to get above 28. This is still not a trap for me. If anything, the trap I think has been laid a little bit to the upside currently, but let's not get into that whole thing. I got a feeling, I got this hunch. About something. And yes, we're on the XFAs as always. We're just growing these things one by one at a time. So that's why perhaps maybe I'm a little bit more patient as well. If I was with combines, then maybe, you know what, you can take a little bit more risk. Like I said, if I was on a combine or if I was perhaps with a little bit more guts, look at that back test. So just as expected, right on cue, we got the back test. We're getting denied where? Right below 28. Is that coincidence? Not at all. So now it's a question of can they follow through? I'm not going to short here expecting the move down, right? But I'm just saying we are showing a little bit of weakness currently. So pop back, the back test, the long, the continuation of the trend. That is what I'm looking for at this level. That's the only way I would be long here. I would not long it here. And like I said, don't forget, we still got a little bit of mild support right here. Just a little bit mild. That would be the last little bit of support from overnight. I think I would want to see those levels flush first. And then reclaim 28. It's too easy to leave these longs here. It would be too easy, I think. So if they fail here, reclaim 28, perhaps I'll be a little bit more motivated. But right now, like I said, below this 28, I'm not too happy just yet with longing here. What a day, though, yesterday. What a day the last 9 days have been. And of course, we got to do the crystal ball. We got to give it up. Yesterday, it was right again. Like, it was right again. I don't know. I'm starting to think that this crystal ball is it's linked up with the order flow from ES or something. All right, let's see. Certainly. Oh, look at that. It's listening to what I'm saying. Certainly. I need to ask you a question, though. How do I do this? All right. Will we have Red day finally. I don't think that was a good question to ask, actually, because that implies me having a red day, and I'm not really liking that type of question. Will the stock market have a red day finally? I like that. I like that wording better. No! Oh, shit! Uh-oh, I don't know what she was implying, but look at that 28. It's getting got back up. So the crystal ball has spoken. No red day today. Now I'm asking if we're going to pump at open. Let's see. I was watching that 28. Let's see. Will we pump at open? Certainly. My gosh, man. I gotta be as bullish as that crystal ball. Every single day, it's being pretty much right. Yesterday, it told me the same thing. We're not having no red day, and we're gonna be going up today. And boy, was she right. Thank you, crystal ball. You're no longer needed until tomorrow now. If any of you would like to share your thoughts or opinion on where we're at and where you think we might be going, feel free to share it in the comments. Am I looking at this wrong? Are we just back testing that area and then pushing back up? Are we going down? Are we finally having the red day? Another fake out. Look at that. 28 acting as resistance now. Is it a coincidence? I say not. But it needs to follow through on the short, though. If we're going to go down, this is a good spot for the bears to come on in and, you know, let's go down. When we backtest the long, we do it. We backtest, we go. The short's got to be the same for me to start trusting these, for me to start taking these like that. I could have gotten short there and it would have just hopped right back into the range and then squeezed right back up. And that's the problem with fading the bulls. That is the problem right there. But you can see that clear back test exactly as expected. The breakdown, the back test. Not at all coincidence. Not at all. We need to break this 25.75, I think, to really get going to the downside. Does look like it wants to kind of hop back into the range, though. I'm not going to lie, but I would need to see a good 3 to 5 points clearance, the back test, and then the long. But it's not looking dumpy. I mean, that was their shot there. They can't do it. They can't do it. I mean, how can you expect the sell to come in? Like, look at the last 9 days. It's been a straight boner candle to the upside. Even, like, look, I knew we were going to go up, but come on, not this, like this. Like, that's something else. You know what I mean? Like, you can put an arrow on this thing. It's just going straight up. I think I agree with you, Antonio. I think this thing, there's no weakness in it at all. And again, that's fine. I'll respect the trend, right? I want to be a winner, but it's just, it gets risky the more, like, the longs, and you know, you start to think that inevitably there's going to be a pullback, right? And it's a healthy pullback. And I just don't want to get caught on it. But I agree. I think this thing might just go straight to the highs, but first, let's see if we can dip all the way back down to that 15, maybe 94, if this thing wants to do it. So far, 28 is acting like resistance. Like I said, on combines, perhaps I would have shorted right at that 28, but not on XFAs. I'm not doing it. It is looking weak, though, again. So we got to break that 25.75. I think so. I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that. You know how many days I take profits so damn early. Like it's unbelievable. Even when I make 20 points, the thing will just continue running higher. But the other reason why I wasn't able to leave a runner is because I was growing these accounts, right? So when you first start out at zero, you cannot take more than 2 contracts, I believe. Now I can have 5 on all of them, right? But yeah, because up to a certain balance, I think it's above 3,000 per account. That's when you can have up to 5 contracts. So maybe now I can trade a little bit heavier, obviously adding to a winner, not a loser, and then leave a runner. That would be a good plan. Because I do gotta leave those runners. I gotta leave one runner. It's too much profit to not take. Like, we just been pushing and pushing and pushing. All right, so come on. Let's break down this 25.75 and then let's get back above 28, and that would perhaps get me interested on the long side. Not currently. Like, I would like to see this sell a little bit, but if we're waiting for the sells, we're never gonna trade. You know what I mean? Like, I thought yesterday would be a little bit more, I walk away. I think I was the one holding the market down. As soon as I walk away, boom. Takes back 95, and then it wasn't the cleanest move to the upside at first, though, I gotta say, but it was all right. This thing wants to the moon. 15-minute chart doing the magical M, so I'm not sure what that means, but it's definitely not looking the most bullish chart right now, I would say. So you can see this right here. This is that last level of support, if you will, that 25.75. This is that overnight level right there. We don't need to guess the price because, well, the chart tells us the price. 25.75. You can see this M for McDonald's. Something like this. The last bounce, and then maybe now the dump. I'm not trying to call it. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I'm telling you what I'm seeing. But again, it's not something I'm willing to trade because honestly, I've been burnt with the shorts too many times. I'd rather go with the trend. And for all we know, we might just take back 28 at open. Let's wait for real volume to come on in. It's still early. But they got stuck at 28 3 times now. 1, 2, 3. They need to move off that 28 so that it has some leg or it has some power of it. It's kind of like a support hitting, right? You want to see a hit and kind of give you a nice move from it. But when it's just like hitting and we're right above it, it gets a little bit dicey. But at least I think for once, I don't know if you kind of pay attention to this detail, the charts are going like this to the downside. It's either always looking sideways or I'm trying to drag this thing up because price is like somewhere here doing something. So, I mean, that's a little bit of a tone change, right? Could today be the day? Well, if it is, this 28 is going to play a key part. That 28, we need to start off a move from this 28. And I don't really care the fact that, yes, we've kind of been selling overnight, right? That doesn't, like, that would not change my mind about this level here because it's about the level. In fact, it's better that we had all this kind of happen overnight. Because like I said, at that point, it builds this level of support. And like I just said, that when you have a level that is being heavily tested, It's draining demand from here, right? So look at that. Look how many hours we were right here. And for once, we are right below it. We're getting the back test off 28. So perhaps, just maybe, this is what I've been kind of waiting for. But of course, I'm not trading it. Ugh. So this is the key level right here. This is it. Maybe I should have been short. Let's see what happens at open. Let's see. It's all a matter of that level. 15-minute chart not looking the best. The day is currently red. But then again, even if I shorted 28, we might just bounce up 15. I mean, it's still a good move to the downside, but... that's where the dilemma comes in. It's like... all right, I gotta say, it is looking weak. I would rather see this thing break this 25.75 right now and just continue our way down so we can... well, I can look at buying the next level of support. I'm okay with missing the short. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. I'm all right with it. I just want to see it fall. Like, why? Because I know I can buy the next level of support. But this thing doesn't fall. It doesn't even test support. It just wants up and up and up. If I was short 28, though, I would probably have my stop at break even. I would not be letting this thing like that. Like, can this fail? It's a little bit of a tiny bear flag there, but not really. You can see it here. You kind of have this like kind of bear flag, something like that. There's both bear flag. Again, the bear flag is always a late indicator. What's the main indicator is that level 28. Market's gonna open on up in 4 minutes. 3 minutes, actually. There is no numbers for us to worry about. Do remember that I think tomorrow it's FOMC Fed minutes or something. They're gonna release it at 1 o'clock. So maybe the market might congest today and waiting for those minutes to come on out. Either way, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I just know that we get back above there, we can potentially get a nice move. And if we start to sell, well, good. Finally, I can buy some of the other levels of supports down there. This is the risky short there, though. Definitely. Not always. Not always. Sometimes. Because yesterday we didn't even lose the level of support. Remember, we didn't even lose 72. That was the level of yesterday. Today would be that 28. So we lost it already. Sort of. We're trying to lose it, right? Usually, when the market is pushing up this much, that first level of support loss is the trigger. It is that trigger for the Jenga block to give a nice sell. I don't want to do it, though. I'm not going to predict it. If we get back above, I'm long. I'll be long all day. That's why it's very important for me to wait for a confirmation. I don't want to just get long because we're at 28. You need to see some solid price up there. 3 to 5 points, candle closing up there. I know I don't mind. Yeah. If they're, yeah, I agree. It's gonna explode. I think it's inevitable though, right? I mean, they're gonna reduce rates, right? I mean, I think the street is expecting for them to do it this September. That, from what I read, I think September is gonna be officially that first rate cut, or sometime soon. All right, market's going to open on up. So far looking weak. I'm not buying here. I'm definitely not buying here. That's for sure. It's looking more like a short. Just, you know, my track record. I don't want to be shorting nothing. I prefer to miss out on them. I'm totally fine with missing a short. It does not bother me at all. But on a combine, yeah, probably I would have been short 28. Find a way. All right, market's open for business. Market is open. We did get a little bit of a break to the downside of these lows. So that's good. It's moving a little bit funky. So watch out. There's no way they just, oh my gosh. You gotta wait for price though, like I said. You gotta wait for some confirmation because you don't want to just get faked out. It could be just another back test routine, right? But wow, so far, again, the trap to the downside. I said I wanted to see those things broken. This is it. All right, yeah, I think they're taking back this level almost. Oh my god. Let's see where this candle closes. We're still about a minute away, but maybe I should have been long already. Oh my gosh. Ah. Fudge. It's okay. It's all right. It's got to close above here. That's the trick. Could this be just a fake out though? Gotta watch. We pretty much kind of filled the gap to the downside. We'll see. I'll give it a 3-point stop at 28.25. This candle, I saw a dip, but not enough to come back and retest this level. We gotta watch out just in case that this is not like a, you know, a fake out bounce, but like I said, that's why it's only a 3-point stop. I'll give it. But we are taking back this 28 level. But not. Let's see. Let's see if she wants to be nice and pick me up at 28.25. That would put my entry right on top of these candles, which is where we might backtest to anyways. But come on, yes, backtest, 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 backtest. Pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I gotta wait for price, unfortunately, because the problem is if I chase this price here, we could still kind of backtest and we can still come back. And like I said, I'm only willing to give it a 3-point stop on this. And the higher I chase it, my stop's got to be higher. And plus, why chase? Dollar is showing some strength, a little bit, not too much. I mean, everything's kind of looking normal, I would say. Nothing ordinary, out of the ordinary. I think I missed it. I think I should have been long instantly right when we cracked that 28. Hey, it happens. I fumbled it. I choked it. It is what it is. The idea worked though. So far it's working. Like I said, I wanted to see this lows get flushed. This was that last little bit of support from overnight. It did happen, and we reclaimed 28, and the move was too aggressive for me. Maybe I like it nice and slow. But I guess we had the right idea, just weak hand. The problem was the candle just squeezed right through. Like if we were kind of like, you know, there, then maybe, but we just squeezed. I'm not gonna chase price at 30. I would have been what, with 50 bucks right now, chasing price at 30. This is looking trappy though, to the downside, so unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's no way these guys just go straight up. There's no way. Hey, I'm happy. I won't be surprised if we go straight up. But again, the beginning of the move was right over here. This is the move here. This is it. That is as... Oh my God, it hurts. It hurts. Because this is exactly what I talk about. Oh my gosh. The trap. The downside. The breakdown of support. The fake out looking weak. We get back above this, but we didn't get the back test. Come on. Fuck, it's looking so good now. This push is looking amazing now. Oh my God. Oh yeah. That was it. I ducked it up. Well, what would have been my targets? 36. Let's see if we can do some type of shape here, though. Some type of, like, maybe the P or something. I don't know. Just give me something, yes. This is that trend line I got drawn up. This is the current, I guess you can say, trend line, downward trend from the overnight kind of rally. So I'm hoping that we kind of consolidate here before that move. $28, $33. Not a bad bounce so far, but come on, congest a little bit. So easy, man. So easy. Oh my God. So easy. But yet difficult. Dollar showing some strength. NQ is right at the VWAP. Oh my God, what a bounce. 28 to 33. Look at that. We got rejected right at my trend line. No, we didn't get rejected on no trend line. I don't know. They're just force of habit. I just put them up there. But it is good to see that, you know, that line at least acted at some type. It played out. I don't draw my trend lines like how typically you might see, like with hitting the tops. I like to kind of put them on top there. You can see that wick there. We had already a little bit of a fake out to the upside of that trend line. I like to see that type of stuff better on trend lines. I find them, they're more accurate. And when they do break out, they're a little bit better. In my experience. All right, so the way I'm looking at this is we're kind of choking up here. We haven't quite hit 36 yet from this trap here. So, I mean, we got to go to 36 straight here. And then it's too late for a backtest trade now. This thing needs to go. So if we basically just dump and fade below 28, this was the last bounce from it. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just, I'm telling you different possibilities of things that I'm thinking about. Of course, if we hit 36 first, well then we can backtest 28 and I'll be good to take that trade. Come on, Leo. Fudge is so easy, man. The ducking trap. Oh my god. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? How is it that I could have these lines there? The little trap to the downside. The overall bigger picture. And you see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, all right, I'm not long. Yes, I don't have credibility on this trade because I'm not long. However, the idea is always the same. I will come here on the stream and I'm talking always about the same things. I want to see these levels of supports get flushed. Even this one. I wanted to see it get taken out because that does those three magical things of the trap, right? It takes out the longs, grabs the liquidity. It traps the shorts, and then their stops are going to be back up inside of this range here or here, especially retail. They got weak hands. I mean, we all do. Like, our stops are going to be 3-5 points, like they're all in here. Liquidity is right in here is my point. Then once the market has that liquidity, we go back up into that range, and then guess what we've done overnight? Take a wild guess. We've left stops here. We've left stops here. We've left liquidity here. We've been leaving those lower highs on purpose so that the market can do what? This crap. The market will do this crap. And in turn, basically creating a short squeeze, as were pretty much talking about with Antonio. And Antonio was actually saying we're going to go all the way to the highs. Like this. And look at it. Boom. How can I not agree with this? There is 36. Fudge. Oh. The trap. I didn't trade the trap. No. But I'm just happy to know that. Come on. This is sweet. I don't know anybody else that. Hey, I've looked. Okay, I've looked. I used to watch some traders. This is my own take. I didn't make this up. I've learned this from someone else, but they do not stream. I actually read all this stuff up, support, resistance, and traps, and breakdowns, and backtests. But I just don't know anybody on YouTube that I don't want to sound like, I'm over boasting myself or anything. I'm genuinely saying, I don't know anybody else that just trades these traps like this. Okay, I don't know. And I'm proud of that. I'm happy about that. In this space, you need to be a little bit unique. And look at that. It's the beginning of the move. How high can it go? It's not the job of this trap to get us to new highs, but rather it's the job of this trap to get us long. That's the job of this. Get me long in there. It's the beginning of the trend. That's what I want. I want to be at the beginning. I want to be at the forefront of every move. I don't want to be chasing price here. I'm sure there's people with a million different ways that can come in here and tell me to get long. But why would I do it? I don't give a damn about order flow in here. I don't care what targets they got in their machines or whatever crap. I used to pay for Bookmap, all right? I used to pay like $150 a month for just Bookmap to see those bubbles print. And I was there trying to trade in it, and I'm like, this is confusing. And it's not that I'm stupid. I understand it. It's just confusing. You get a lot of ideas, a lot of mixed signals, and a lot of mixed things. When really, it's this ducking simple. That trap, below support, reclaim support, the long, and then boom! That's it. Gosh. I love this game. Watch, I missed it. Damn it. Oh. I was to go short if the candles have extremely high volume. You don't have huevos to show, buddy. I mean, to the moon. Look at this thing. Oh my god. I feel like I can foam along and still make money on this. Oh my god. Come on. Holy cow. Now I'm gonna wait for the breakout above 36, the back test of 36, and get long there. But come on, this is good. This is good. To the moon. Wow, this setup, all this setup needed to do was slap me across the face. Get me long. Get long. That's what this setup said. Get long. And I didn't listen. I didn't obey. See, I told you, you draw enough charts on a line, they all kind of bounce from something. Look at this. We got the denial there. We got denied there. We got the push. We got the back test. It worked. That was another way of trading, right? But in the end, you know that this is all one move. It's all one move. And there you go. There's the first target, 36. That's where I would be taking profit, like I said. 1. Oh, come on, yes. Come on. I was hoping for some type of congestion or consolidation here, and nothing. Look at this 15-minute candle. Straight up boner candle. Boner. All it did was take out the longs from the overnight and boom. Boner. Holy cow. Come on, man. I want to get long on this choo-choo train. Come on, can we at least get a dip or something? Like anything. Anything. Maybe I should have been more aggressive on this 29. I should have taken that 29. Could have, would have, should have, right? And that's why as well, this reclaims like that. That's why exactly why like I said, if I was shorting there, I would have my stop a break even and I would. That's a long there all day after that. Until the level reclaims though. You can see those wicks. That is not, that's just a back test, right? Until this boner candle get back above, that was it. That's it. I'm late to the party now. Party's already almost ending and I'm here looking to start drinking. That's all right though. That's all right. This DS will give me something. It's Tuesday. There'll be another setup. Do you think it's possible that we could go straight to the highs in one day or 2 days from now? I mean, 56.40. The highs are at 57.21. We're less than 100 points away. I mean, it's doable. Could happen. Who can say no after seeing this candles like these last 9 days? I don't know. I told the other day. Duck short. Yeah. Look at this. It's still going. I think so, man. I mean, it's kind of like too obvious now. Like they just want to go hit it. All be well. Well, now, like I said, it's a simple game. So hopefully I can get another entry. Maybe we squeeze a little bit higher. Then the back test. Maybe a little bit dip first here. I want to see this area getting to somewhat of a support level here. So I can take a long of it. Or if we're just very, very bullish, we might just continue going, and I missed it. God ducking crap. Oh my god. I didn't want to get long under it because you can see we kind of like, you can see those wicks and stuff like that. Once we do get above it though, once we get that candle closed above 36, then it becomes that easier game to take the long off the back test. That GMB is above. But yeah, yes, hold my beer and straight to the moon, man. My gosh. I'm starting to feel it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you because this is right there the money. And gosh, I mean, that was it. That was my one trade for today. I would have been done and gone already. Unfortunately, I missed it. Wow, 39. I'm not really willing to buy it here right now. It becomes dangerous, honestly. Like, I could buy it here, but let me see a dip first below it or something. A little bit of a dip. I don't know. All right, well, this trend line is no use anymore. Let's see this one here, maybe. So maybe we're breaking the trend line now. Maybe we'll get that pullback. I'm not shorting that trend line. Just I'm being very clear on that. I'm just hoping that we get a little form of pullback so we can congest. I would not be shorting that. Oh my god, NQ is going up. Up. Was that the back test there and I didn't long it? Honestly, I'm a little bit frustrated with me. No, not really with the market. The market was I think the market was inevitably gonna go up, and I don't think we're all surprised that we're going up. That's all we've been doing, just going up, right? But I'm a little bit bummed at not taking that 28 reclaim there. It's what I preach and I missed it. Even right now, as I was talking, this 36 back test. Why was I waiting for a dip? I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to feel like I'm chasing and therefore I'm gonna get screwed. And I don't know. Because up here, I don't really have any trade besides that 36 back test. That was it. Let's see if maybe we can get a nice little back test going again. Oh my goodness. This one's on me. I did fumble this one. This one is definitely on me. Yesterday I knew I wasn't gonna trade, so it was I don't care about not trading, but today, oof. This one hurts. Benzinga this morning. I'm not sure what Benzinga is. Is that like a social media platform? But whoever's talking about shorts, like loading up on shorts ahead of like market open or anything like that, like I don't know. 700 incoming. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Every tick is a stab in the heart for me right now. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? It's such an easy game, but we complicate this thing. And look at that. Where is the long entry right there? It's the best entry. Can you argue it out? I mean, I guess this is the best entry, but oh my gosh. Whoever wants to short this thing, honestly, either they're not trading real money, because there's no way with real money somebody can come here and feel good about shorting this thing. I don't believe it. And if you are shorting, I mean, you're scalping, right? Like your stop has got to be tight, and you're not losing too much. Most $150, something small, right? Not shorting in the morning expecting for the break. No way. All right. Wow. There's 42. Oh my goodness. Wow. This is so bullish. I'm not even kidding. NQ looks like it's about to rip right through this. Oh my God. All right, I think I have two choices the way I see it. Or I walk away and let it be, or expect a pullback and get long on the pullback. That's pretty much all I got right now. I mean, we're coming onto that 50 resistance now. Maybe that's the magnet currently 50. And I just don't trust getting long here at 42. I already know if I get long 42 that the damn thing is going to pull back or something. It's always like that. Maybe if we got a pull back to 36, maybe. But again, look at that. Like, we just flushed 42. We're right back again. I don't trust this, though. Because we could technically congest up in here, like, a good 5-8 point move here. And it's still a very bullish picture. There's nothing wrong with it. This is an arrow. This is on a mission to take out all these stops. And it just did, actually. Oh, my gosh. Everybody who got short overnight is now officially out. Out of the game. Take that, shorts. So screwing the shorts, and it's screwing me because it's going up without me. I mean, I guess the only thing I could give myself credit for is we got the right idea. This level of 28, as I often say, this is the beginning of the overall move. How high a move will go, I have no idea. But the idea is always simple. We have support. We flush below support. We reclaim the level of support. And off to the highs we go. It's that simple. I'm always looking for this. It's not the first time I come here magically looking for this. And look at it. I'm frustrated I didn't take it. I truly am with myself a little bit. Because now I'm here thinking about taking a long up here. Meanwhile, there's really no real structure here. There's nothing, nothing concrete besides the fact that we're pumping. And here I had structure. I had the setup. I had the right idea. Just fudge. Pull the damn trigger. All right, I think we're gonna go to 50 before we might have some type of pullback. I don't know. That's the magnet, maybe 50. I don't know if I should get long 42, to be honest. I don't think so. It's too chasey. It's too much. Too much. Let's see if we can congest or do something. I will not be giving this any big space either. All right. We're pulling back. We're pulling back. It's looking pretty hard now, this candle, so maybe I could buy. Maybe let's see if it dips a little bit below it. Just a little bit below. I don't like that candle printed pretty heavy. So far, we bounced from 36.25. You should not be, what's it called? Surprised that we bounced from there. I just wanted to see if we could do something like, the other one where we dip and then we reclaim. That's always the safest bet for me. But again, if, people that were shorting here, they're going to be like, why are we bouncing from this level? Or why? Like, it's pretty simple. Yeah, it's very true. I agree. Honestly, anybody could have bought here. And anybody could have bought anywhere, but and that goes for me too. I should have bought right there. USA star, yeah. Never did it again. It's like that beginner's luck, right? I think it's beginner's luck. I remember my first trade. I think my first trade was a short. I think, and that was with my real money. I shorted SPY options. I remember putting in like $4,000 or $5,000 on it, and well, it didn't end too well. I think I ended up losing like 650 or something like that. And then maybe that triggered me into getting this idea of wanting to short the market for a long period of time. I wanted to basically, look for these dips right here that we're getting. I would be there. No, we're too high. We're going to short. Took me a long time to get over that mentality of stop trying to short and just go with the trend. Don't fight it. All right, so we're kind of hovering above that 36. I'm not going to buy it dead on. I want to see some type of dip below it and a trap. It could work right off it, but unfortunately, I just want to stick to the safe side. I see the dollar kind of starting to rally. Maybe hit like 33 and then get back 36. Something like that would probably interest me. Come on, yes. Give it a nice little flush. But it's so far it's holding it. It's not wanting to lose it yet. I mean, we got the pullback, so we're congesting a little bit, but I really want to get filled 36 with some form of dip below it. But so far, we got to a low of 36.25. It should come within no coincidence to you. It's a mild support. It's not a big one, but that's why I want to see a flush first. Dun, dun. Come on, ES, do it. Give it up. They don't want to give it up. They don't want to lose it. Oh my gosh. Come on, give it up. Damn, you lost 12K. They don't know how price moves, but I love the markets too. I taking loss, especially at the beginning. What you do gotta take losses first. I don't know where you're at exactly in your trading journey, but hopefully you can learn some things and get yourself profitable. I don't remember if you mentioned that you don't trade combines, but it's always a good idea to look into them. Just it's less risk, right? $50 or depending which one you want to try, and you don't necessarily have to be trading ES big contracts. And if you do get funded, well, it's fun because you can take payouts, right? And pay yourself out and without risking your own money. So I'm thinking about buying this here, but my stop's gonna be a little bit under. I would have really liked to see a dip first though. But we're just going off. We're not even dipping below it. I would really love to see a dip first. Anything, like just a dip. I'm sure you'll get there. You'll get that money back and more. can't give up. That's the thing. I mean, you got to study and, do what you got to do. I started out red too, and I think it's inevitable, right? It's kind of like your tuition. Maybe not losing too much is better, right? Obviously, but um, you do got to pay some tuition to the market, unfortunately. And I think that's where new traders kind of don't think about or don't understand. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen here. I'll mark it in if we dip below and get back above. Let's see. So we're right at 36. I don't want to get long here right now. It's not looking the most bullish picture yet. I need to see at least, like I said, maybe 34, 33 level first. Come on, hit 33. Hit 33. We're getting a little bit of that dip. But we need to go a little bit more. Or let's see where this candle closes. I'm going to give it a 3-point stop because I am also chasing right after that move down here. All right. We got a minute left on this candle. I don't want to hop in long yet. We could still go lower. No. 42 seconds left. It's becoming a little bit of a battleground on that level there. It's best to wait. Like I said, always a good idea to wait for confirmation. I want to see 33 get hit and then get back above. So far we're breaking that 33, which is probably not a good sign. So I'll say that if your biggest fear was losing, maybe you were trading a little bit too heavy. I don't know if you've maybe thought of that, but I have also thought of, I felt that problem and I had a fear of trading as well. I used to fear getting into trades. Oh my gosh, look at this. Sorry, Antonio, give me a second. I think this is looking dumpy. Okay, we're at 28. So are they going to bounce this thing from here or are we going to break down? And that was a giant trap to the upside. This low here breaks. That was a trap. And then I'm going to get short 28 when we backtest. But wait, it hasn't happened yet. It has not happened yet. That is quite a deep of a sell. That low of that trap cannot break. And I think it did actually. Yeah, we did break it. All right. Let's see. I need to get short 28 if I'm going to try this short. Or a little bit under there. Believe it or not, I'm trying it. I'm trying. I'll give it a try. 3-point stop on my short that I will be getting into shortly, hopefully. It will be 3-point stop. All right. It looks like I am filled. Oh my goodness. Can they bounce this thing? Or maybe I should have been long, but I'm going to stick with that idea. So they bounced. They closed the candle above 28, which is kind of no good for me, but let's see. Down. It's a 3-point stop. Like I said, it's a one-off, and that's it. Yeah, I'm taking that short. I'm gonna put my stop right there. All right, I'm filled. No follow through. Yeah. 3-point stop, like I said. I'm not giving it a whole lot of wiggle room. Maybe I was a bit early. Yeah, I don't know. I got this idea of this overall trend that we got this rally. We shouldn't have broken this trap low here, and we did. So perhaps maybe I was a bit early. Let's see where this bounce leads us to. It's all right. The shorts are tricky. I'll be first to admit it. All right, look, I'm going to give this one more shot. My stop is going to be above that candle. That trap shouldn't have broken. So my idea is now to the downside. My idea is to the downside. If this short has any follow through, we should be back testing that 15. This trap low shouldn't have broken. Once we break the trap, it goes back the other way around. Come on, ES. Dump this thing. This will be my last trade, though, because I'm definitely not going to overtrade in here. We need to break this ASAP. Come on, ES. Break that low there. Do it. Just do it. Do it for Papa. Do it. Whoops. That trap low shouldn't have broken. Like I said, we should have held that. We did not. You can see that wick right here. Right here. That broke this trap low. And then at that point, I'm thinking, well, we broke below. We're going to backtest 28. Unfortunately, sometimes we backtest a little bit deeper, but I saw that the candle did close below here, below that 28. So then I hopped in short again. It's the same trade idea, but can it follow through? Come on, baby. Let's go to the 15. We need to get 15. 15. We're looking for 15. Let's get this dump. Let's get it. This is called the breakdown trade. It's a very rare trade that you'll see me take. Just do it for Papa. You might say you don't feel like I'm chasing. No, because I don't care if I'm chasing. I care about when the market shows me weakness. When the market shows me weakness, then I want to get short. How could I have predicted that we were going to get denied here? I had no idea. Zero idea. We could have gone up higher. I'm going to leave my stop where it needs to be, and I'll tell you something. If NQ starts cracking, we're going to that 15 quickly. But we need to get going right now. We need to go. Look at this 15-minute chart. That is looking weak, and that's why I'm short. Remember, my whole 15-minute speech. I want to short weakness. Come on, yes. Lead us to the land of 15. Please. This is it. This is the shot for the Bears. This is as good as they're going to get. This is it. This is as good as they're getting. If they don't follow through at least to the 15, they will not have my respect. They won't. Come on, yes. Come on. I got to hold this with conviction. I already shorted once. We got the back test. I got stopped there. I got short again. I got to hold this with conviction. I'm not going to flip long right now. And I will not be flipping long probably for now, for a while. Come on, yes. Break this crap down. This is support. We broke it down. We got the final bounce with the trap. We got to go. We got to go. Mind you, most of these, they trap to the downside, but come on. Let's see if you got some legs on this. Just don't bounce it back. Don't do it. Oh my God. Why? As long as we're below 28, I am happy to stay short. I just need a yes to show some continuation on this. Come on, baby. Come on. Break it down. Break it down. Let's go 15. At 15, I'll debate taking profit. Come on. All we gotta do is sell. I got some balls this morning shorting this thing. I just like the setup. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I love this game. Come on, yes, break those lows. And we shall see it. Break it, break it, break it. Break it, break it. NQ, crack. Break, baby, break. Come on, yes, come on. This is your shot. The Bears. They have broken one Jenga puzzle. The 28. We got the trap. We got the bounce. They broke the trap. So now we go down. Where? To the next level of support, which would be 15. Or so is the thesis. The idea. Come on, yes. Just follow through for me on this. Follow through. $200. Come on, baby. That's nothing. We want to see some more. That's peanuts. What am I going to do with $200? Yes, come on. Come to Papa at 15. We got 8 minutes left on the 15-minute candle. Be the love. This is my second trade of the day. I hope it's a good one and it follows through and I can walk away because I am not going to trade anymore. This is the setup I took today and it is what it is. I got to own it. Come on, though, yes. Come on, this is it. Like, it does not get any better for you on this. It doesn't. It really won't. As long as we're below 28, I am pretty happy holding this. We must trade with conviction. But pretty please, though. Come on. We're looking like... Are you kidding me? NQ is looking rippy. We gotta get denied at 28 if we even... I don't even want to think about it. Let's not even go back there, yes. Let's just go down now. Come on, yes. Come on. Just go down, baby. 28. We're breaking down. Oh my god, it's now or never. Look, that wick got up to 27. Almost 28. I'm like, shit. Come on, let's see it. Let's go down, baby. Go down. 15, 15, 15. Don't be mean to Papa. Come on. Or be the love. Vida la mejor or vida la. Do you think it's coincidence we ran up to 27 up here and then we kind of got denied there? I say not. All right, I'm going to go. I got to get some water. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I think this thing needs some time. I got my stop where it needs to be and my take profit every waterfall. Olvídala. So we're going sideways below 28. What does that mean? What does that mean? Luckily, I don't have to guess. As long as we're below 28, there's only one way we're going. When we get back above, well, I know I'm getting stopped out. Why? Come on, yes. I need you to show me some more weakness. Show me the weakness. We can't be like this. Or else, come on. Just dump. On the 15-minute candle, we broke down the level of support as well from... I'm going to show you right here. These candles here. You can see this here. That. We broke it down from... When was this? Well, yeah, Monday, yesterday at 4 p.m. So we're breaking the lows of Friday from this candle there. Next target would be that 15, obviously. That's the one I'm looking for. Have some follow through, yes. Come on. Come down to Papa. The dollar is showing a lot of strength. That's no good. I really thought they would have some more power with this, but they don't, I guess. 33 seconds left on the 15-minute candle. I'm very interested to see where they're going to close this. One thing's for sure, they need it below 28. Come on, just go, Sil. My gosh. Why is it so damn difficult with these? Crap. Just go down. Fudge. Well. We're below 28, but this is building a little bit of a base here, and that's no good. They should have cracked it already a long time ago. Just go. Break. The sell hasn't come in yet. Below 28 is the key thing. If they cannot get this price above 28. By no means. If they do, again, it becomes a long, and they're going to break right through those highs that we've left. Right here. We're going to break through that, and we got the next leg up. This is the chance for the Bears. This is it. Like, I'm not even joking. This is it. They got to do something here. If there was ever a time, this is it. They cracked the first level of support. I don't know what else they want. Just do it. This is not the sell, by the way. This is called the acceptance below the level. We're accepting price below there. I don't want to go into the big detail of it, but when the sell comes, we'll know. Just break those lows, yes. Break him, Spy. Break it. Break it. Oh, it's so close to breaking it. Come on, do it. NQ2. Come on, do it for Papa. Break, 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 break. Come on, come on, come on. It's here. It's gotta be. Oh my gosh, NQ. Come on. Just break, man. Break. Lousy. Look at the Spy. That's the lows that the Spy is currently like dancing with right there. It's flirting with the idea of breaking it. Can they break it? Can they break it? I believe after that, it's when we might start this dip. Come on, do it. We've accepted this level now. Now it's time to print it. Come on. For once, in the last 9 days, break down. I don't want to look. It's very difficult for it to break. Vida la mejor, olvídala. Come on, yes. Be nice. I haven't been in Canada for 4 months now. I've been living in El Salvador, okay? And I missed Niagara Falls. I like that place. Can you give me a picture of what Niagara Falls looked like? I remember it was such a beautiful place. The falls were coming. The water was falling down, straight down. Can you remind me? Can you give me a picture, yes, of what it used to look like? All you gotta do is break these lows here. You break these lows here. Maybe we get ourselves into a waterfall. But it's gotta be right here, right now, please, yes. Pretty please. That was my speech to see if that thing wants to break. I don't know. I think she wants to, but at the same time, it's building a base, so it might just get back into the range and go up even higher, but we'll see. Can you now remind me, yes, of what it looks like? Pretty please, yes. I haven't been there for... When was the last time I went there? I don't remember exactly. I gotta look back, but... It was 4 months ago I saw my hometown, Toronto. Come on. Why is the dollar dumping now? Oh, gosh. Olvídala mejor, olvídala. Oh, come on, NQ. Help us out. The dollar's dumping. Why is it always gotta be like this? Look at the dollar. The dollar's showing a lot of weakness right now. Gosh, are you kidding? I don't like to see the dollar showing that much weakness. But again, whatever. It's working. It's printing! Come on, don't bounce from here. We need to go. We need to go, 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 go. Come on, come on. Show me the falls. Show me Niagara Falls, baby. Show it to me. I miss it. I miss it. I miss Niagara Falls. Come on, print it. Remind me of what it looked like. Remind me, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's wanting to show it to me. Show it to me, baby. Dump, 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 dump. I would have left my target beyond 15, but I just don't like how that dollar is showing a lot of weakness. Come on, yes. Print it. I want to see the Niagara Falls. Remind me of what it used to look like when I was there walking around. Feeling the water. Hitting my face. The mist. Yes. This is exactly what I remember, Eddie, yes. Oh my gosh. Come on. Take me down to that 15 level. Take it. I'll take profit at 15. Come on. All be the love. Come on, NQ. Dump right through there. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's fucking go, baby. I don't know. I'm getting greedy. I'm thinking about not cutting it at 15. Come on. It's got a waterfall, though. Right here, right now. Let's ducking go, baby. Let's go. We'll lock it in. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. Fill it. Fill it. Fill it. Dump, 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 dump. Dump, baby. Dump, 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 dump. We're up 500 on it. Come on. Let's get some more on this. Come on. Waterfall for me. Fill me down here. Fill me down here. Fill me down here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ducking fill me. I might close it. Let me think about it. Let me see. Come on. Fill, baby. Ah, shit. Come on. Get me down to that 15. We're almost there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Fill it. Fill me, fill me, fill me. This is the breakdown trade that I consistently talk about. Come on. Come on. Should I get more greedy? I don't know. Come on, yes. We're so close. Come on. Come on, yes. Fudge. Let's go. Or all be the lamb. Unbelievable. Oh. Come on, get it down to 15, man. 15 is what I'm looking for. Dump it, dump it, dump it. Why? Come on. Get it down to that 15. Do it now. Turn that thing red right now. Turn it red, baby. You can do it. If it doesn't turn red, I'll think about locking it in. Come on, you just gotta go. Turn it red. Come on, 1. Turn red, turn red. Should I lock it in? Come on, a little bit more. Oh my God, here we go. We're going for that 15. We're up 550 on it. Come on, a little bit more, a little bit more. Let's see that dump right through 15. If it doesn't dump right through 15, I'm gonna get out instantly. I'm just watching price. Watching price. Come on, dump, 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 dump. We gotta go right here, right now. We just got a waterfall. Or else I'm gonna get myself out. I'm even getting more greedy. I should have been filled already. Come on. Dump. Dump. Dump it. Dump it. Dump it. All right, I'm out. I'm out. And now it's gonna break. Watch it. Fuck, I took profit a little bit early. Fuck, I took it early. Oh. Either way. Either way. You know what I'm gonna say? Give me a second. Let me get the right tune for this. It must be said. We wanted 15. I wanted to try and get a little bit more greedy, but whatever. I'm probably going to miss the dump, but the point is simple. Hold on a second. I'm still not done looking for my song. What more? What more can I do? I don't know. Wow. Look at it. Where are we starting to kind of bounce? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how it could have been 15. I have no idea. That's why that's a profit target there. 15. Fuck, but it's still looking weak though. Nah, I don't want it. I'm done. I'm very happy with today so far already. 2 trades. We nailed over 600 on that trade. I'm happy. Happy. Oh my God, I got out early, didn't I? Why? Why, Leo? Why? Oh gosh, they're going down. Well, after below 15, where would I be looking to take profit at this 04 level and then 94? But I'm not going to look for a big move on a dump because I'm just not. One level from 28 to down here, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to tell you something. Price is king. You don't want to fade the king. You don't want to go against it. I didn't use no magical indicator. I streamed my whole entire thing. I'm on the XFA. I mean, I don't know what else I can possibly do. I walked through all my trades, not because I'm here trying to call out trades or anything. Please, you got to understand that there's risks to trading. This is entertainment purposes only. But at the end, what I'm trying to tell you is that you don't need fancy indicators. You don't need a bunch of the nonsense that you might be getting sold online. I do this for free. I don't have no course. I don't have nothing. I make my money through trading, and I'm proud to say that crap. I don't sit here trying to sell you nothing. I'm here just trying to provide you with some value because, well, I don't know. That's just me. But over here, this breakdown here, that's the key right here. Like, you cannot miss this. This is the level of support here. And don't look at this. This is the trap to the upside. Perhaps now we're going to get ourselves into a good move to the downside, but we'll see as the trade develops. I don't know. The point is simple. This happens. I don't want to FOMO long, okay? You saw the whole time. Why? Because exactly of this. You need to see basically some bounces from like 33 and then the reclaim. That's when you want to get long. You don't want to just get long because we're having any sort of pullback. Also, as I say, I don't like used toys. we got to this 28 level down here. We already had a trap set here. The trap is always the beginning of the move. I can prove it to you by telling you this is the beginning of the move. Okay. Once this happens, the trap is played out. We cannot break this. This has to hold out. This is our cement. So when I saw that price was basically, came here and it broke down these lows from the trap, this trap has now failed. When the trap fails, we need to accept price below the level of support, which is 28. And you can see here, we accepted it. So that's why I said, hey, as long as price stays below 28, I am happy to hold it short. And then this is the key level, the key thing that you cannot miss. You cannot miss this part. Once you short, you gotta hold with balls. You gotta hold with conviction. You have to hold yourself accountable to that trade. You cannot be flipping back and forth. You gotta have conviction to hold through the move. And the last part of it, of becoming a profitable trader, is always the final one, which catches a lot of people. It doesn't matter how good of a setup is, even the trap. It does not matter how good of a setup it is. It gave you one level move to the 36 and a second level to the 42, which means you must take profit. So from the 28, I was looking to take profit at 15. That was my always target since the beginning of the trade, right? And then I said, I'm getting greedy, but I'm going to watch price. If we had just dumped right through 15, I would have held longer. But you can see that we didn't. And where did we bounce from? 1425. Am I surprised that this is happening here? No. Did I want price to fail 15 and go even lower? Absolutely, because I was short. But those emotions are going to get the best of you. If you're always looking for more of any move, you will fail. If you're always looking to get more greedy, you're going to fail. I was only short one. I didn't add any more. I'm happy with the $600 on that one. But you must take the profit at the level. You cannot expect price to continue to fall. You can never do that. Or else you're going to basically, I would have been sitting here right now complaining, bitching, and crying about how I'm giving back profits, right? Meanwhile, I'm not following my plan. I should have taken profit at 15. And that's exactly what I did. You make a plan, you follow the plan, and you execute it within 1 to 2 trades. And that's it. And I can make more with 1 to 2 trades per day than I can 10 trades. And yes, I could probably have longed it down here instead. As I said, I would have rather long maybe 15, 04, and 94. Those were the 3 levels I gave you at the beginning of the stream. You can go back and rewind the tape. Those were the levels: 15, 04, and 95, 94, which was from yesterday. And these levels are not, I'm not making them up. They are from yesterday. I used technical analysis. So basically, that is it for me today. We nailed the trade. Yes, it does look FOMO there, but I don't short strength. I short weakness. So can you say that I FOMO'd here? Of course not. I gave you my reason. I walked you through my entire thought process, right? Of the trap failing and everything. I have a reason to short there. Whereas when we are just pushing higher, what's my reason to short here? I feel like we're not going to go higher. That's not a very good reason, is it? So I rather short weakness. You want to short weakness. The winners go with the trend. And until supports fail, the winners are simply buying them. So peace. I know that was a very long speech, but yeah, I mean, that's it. That's all there is to it. Peace. Thank you for the support. Antonio, I hope that you have a good rest of your day. This was an amazing day. We walked you through the whole entire trade. Again, not because it's financial advice, but rather I love what I do. I am passionate about it. I don't charge anything. I don't sell you anything. I just simply love what I do. And I am just so damn grateful to God that I get to come here every single morning and I get to do this for a living. So I'm going to leave you with that. Peace. Thank you for watching. And I am done. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my day. It's a beautiful sunny day in the sky. And it's just waiting for me to get to it. So I want to applaud myself, pat myself in the back. And I am done. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow.